Wellington has also had really crappy weather too, and they have been cleaning up after that in the capital. Kate Gudsell went to Pauatahanui to talk to some of the affected residents there.
RNZ News couldn't get past the Parramatta roundabout yesterday to talk to what had been isolated communities. We had more success today. The road was down to one lane and parts of the drive around to the Pauatahanui inlet, with cones sectioning off large slips on the cliffs and debris strewed across to the centre line. The Pauatahanui stream was still swollen today. It runs behind the Lighthouse Cinema. Kathleen O'Sullivan, who does maintenance work for the company's 3 cinemas across Wellington, was cleaning up when I got there.
Just getting rid of all the mud, all the water damage, cleaning out the basement. There's quite a lot of damage. The water come up so high, so yeah, just getting rid of everything, clean it up. But council are responsible for that.
Now that's basically just a cake of mud
Yeah.
over the entrance to the public toilets by the cinema.
I can't get rid of that, no way.
The owner of Wellington's Lighthouse Cinemas, Simon Wary, says he lost stock and plant was damaged.
We've just had a significant amount of flooding. It hasn't actually affected our cinemas, but below, everything underneath has been really inundated with water. Yes, we've got a reasonable amount of damage, but it's not going to stop us from trading.
Beside the Lighthouse Cinema, a bridge takes you to the Lavender Spa and Skin Clinic, which is owned by Stephanie Manning.
It's really dirt that's the main problem today, but yesterday we were completely cut off, completely surrounded. We had water up to about 5 centimetres off coming into the buildings, so it was pretty scary.
She says this is the first time they've seen it this dirty.
We have seen water in this area before. It is a flood zone area, but never the dirt that we've got at the moment.
Mrs Manning thinks the mud is a result of a combination of construction works, earthquakes and torrential rain. Her neighbour, Richard Renshaw, believes the damage has been caused by dirt stockpiled for Transmission Gully washing away. He's showing me the damage from the outside of his house.
You couldn't see the top of that swing.
Wow, so we are elevated about 6 feet up on a deck and looking down at a child's swing.
Yep, and that was completely submerged.
What did you think when you came out?
Holy shit.
We're looking down at his patio garden. You've got your picnic table that's outside your decking area that's just all askew up on some pot plants.
Yep.
But that wasn't there originally?
No, it was just sitting on the concrete down here.
And it's and the water's brought it all the way up and put it on there?
Yep. And probably along with about 25 cord of firewood from out the back, and that's all gone. That's all somewhere in the inlet.
Mr Renshaw's property is right opposite the Pauatahanui stream and a Transmission Gully worksite. He also has a worksite behind his property.
So we actually had a 6-foot high wooden fence right down the road front, and it's completely gone.
So you had it until yesterday?
Until yesterday.
That must tell you a little bit about the force of the water coming through.
Absolutely huge. It was coming around the back here like a torrent. And the water has never come around the back of the house. It's always come out of the creek, it's come over here, comes here, and it just rises gently. The lawn fills up and the tide goes out and the water goes away.
Transmission Gully says there have been extraordinary events over the last few days. Its sites have held up well, and it's confident that it did not contribute to the problem. One of its teams will be inspecting concerned residents' properties later. For Checkpoint, call Kate Gudsell, 10A.